Let your hands rest wherever they feel good to you. Draw a full breath in through your nose this morning. And then exhale, sigh that breath out, let it go. A couple more, breathing in through your nose and sighing it out of the mouth. One more big cleansing breath in through your nose. As you get to the peak of that breath, sip in a little more air and then just pause briefly. Now you can exhale, release that breath from the mouth, slowly begin to draw the navel towards the spine as your shoulders relax away from your ears. On your breath in your time, take your tongue, lick your lips, seal them to one another, and then start breathing in and out of your nose, creating that oceanic sound as you constrict the back of the throat. At any point, if this breath feels too labored, just take a cleansing breath in and return to it, or just breathe normal if that feels best for you this morning. Relax and soften the jaw. Feel the skin on your body melt, feeling soft, inviting comfort and ease into your body. And as you begin to tune into the sound of your breath, on an exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. As you drop your chin towards your chest, continue breathing in and out of the nose, but let your chin move from side to side. Allowing the ears to come over towards one direction and then the opposite, just releasing any tension you might be holding on to in the back of the neck or even the side, the scalenes. And if you want to pause along any position, then let yourself pause there. If you're ready to return the chin neutrally to the chest, drop that chin back down towards your chest. And then as you inhale, you can gently rise up, letting the crown reach up towards the sky, breathing in through your nose and breathing out of your nose. If you're still working on allowing the chin to go side to side, finalize that last breath, and then let's all meet in this tall position with our spine neutrally. Begin to bring more attention, more awareness to your thoughts now. Acknowledge the thoughts that enter. Maybe like you're sifting through paper, shift through some of those thoughts. Allow yourself to put them aside. Retain the ones that serve your higher purpose. And as you begin to retain those thoughts that serve your higher purpose, perhaps you begin to set an intention with that. Your intention can be anything that feels appropriate to you. Maybe it's something that brings you love. Maybe it brings you light. Maybe you're sending love and light out. However you see fit to guide your love, your light, and your energy. You'll draw this next breath in fully. And then you'll open mouth, sigh, release, and let it go. Come back to that oceanic breath or that Ujjayi Pranayama. Begin to flutter your eyes open. And as you flutter those eyes open, you'll inhale, sweep your arms up towards the sky, let the palms kiss over your head, and then exhale, bring those hands into prayer and at your heart space. On your next breath in, pull those shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, roll those shoulders back and down. Inhale, we'll circle sweep our arms up towards the sky. We'll exhale, pull the heads of our elbows down. Allow the ribs to stay intact like you're tying a shoe or something. And then inhale, extend and reach those arms up towards the sky. Take your right hand to your right shoulder. And as you bring that right hand to your right shoulder, you'll exhale. Take this left hand towards that right thigh. Looking over the shoulder, you'll gently allow the elbow to lift up and down. As that elbow lifts up and down, you'll notice what's going on with your shoulder blade. Draw a full breath in here. Let that breath go. On your next inhale, gently looking to that right side, you'll extend that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder, extending the fingertips to that top left corner. Continue to hang on to this right thigh if possible. Draw a breath in here. Let that breath go here. One more, inhaling through the side body, extending through the fingertips, letting that breath go. Inhale, extend and reach that right arm up towards the sky. Now exhale, twist it all the way around and over as you let your right fingertips rest behind you. Another full belly breath in, tall through the spine. Exhale, let that breath go. On your next breath in, circle sweep your arms back up towards center. Exhale, pull the heads of your elbows down, knitting your ribs together. Inhale, those arms reach up. And as you exhale, bring the left fingertips towards that left shoulder. Draw that breath in. And as you exhale, twist and look over towards that left side. Begin to lift that left elbow up and down. And as you lift that left elbow up and down, maybe you're hugging the shoulder blades together, or you're allowing a little more length. Another breath in. And that breath out, gently lowering the elbow head down. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, take your gaze over that left shoulder. One more inhale here. Letting that breath go. On your next breath in, looking to that left side, extending that left arm up. Take your gaze to your right shoulder and then exhale, lean the fingertips and the body towards that top right corner. Your gaze is anywhere it's comfortable for you. So either down towards your knee, forward, or even up towards your ceiling. One more inhale here. Letting that breath go. As we take our next breath in, rise up using the core. And exhale, take that left hand behind you for that full twist. The twist doesn't have to be aggressive. It's just a soft bringing of the abdomen. Last inhale here. And that exhale here. As you take your next breath in, we'll come back to center, extending our arms up towards the sky. And we'll exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, lift those arms back up, palms kiss, interlace your fingers. Flip those palms inside out. And as you flip your palms inside out, exhale, bring your palms towards the front of the room, doming your spine to cat it back. If you're still sitting on something and no longer needed, go ahead and remove it. Inhale, take your arms over towards that right side, push your ribs to the left side. As you take your next breath in, take a big giant circle up towards the ceiling and around towards that bottom left corner. 3 of them total. So inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift it up. The chin can gaze up. And exhale, your chin tilts down. Last time. And inhale, we come right back up, keeping those hands interlaced above our head. Exhale, dome your spine, cat it back. Hands slide over towards that left side. Press the right rib cage towards that right side. Inhale, take those 3 circles in the opposite direction. Final breath and final circle around and down. And then inhale, extend those arms all the way back up. As we exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down, releasing your hands. Inhale, the arms reach up. And now exhale, right hand down, left hand forward, bowing your chest down as you come into a seated fold. As you come into that seated fold, press the palms into the mat and lift your chest up a few inches. And then exhale, bend your elbows, lower your heart down slightly. Big belly breath in here. Big belly breath out. One more. Letting that breath go. As you take your next breath in, press the palms into the mat, lift the body up, slide your hands towards your shin bones, and then exhale, dome that spine to cat it all the way back. Inhale, lift the heart forward. Either your hands can slide to your hips or they can stay at your shin bones. Exhale, dome it back. Inhale, bring it forward. One last round. So we'll go back. You'll use your breath to lift you up. And then you'll neutralize that spine. As we neutralize the spine, switch the direction. You have your legs crossed, so bring that opposite leg forward. Once more, peel the love or the flesh from underneath your bottom. As you draw this next breath in, sweep those arms up towards the sky, palms kiss, exhale, hands into prayer and at your heart space. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, pull those shoulders down. Inhale, circle sweep your arms all the way back up towards the sky. You'll exhale, release that right hand to the right side, extend the left fingertips towards that right side. Your hand can be close to your body and the curve can be soft, or you can slide your palm out towards the edge of your mat or beyond and have a longer length, whichever you prefer. One inhale here, one exhale here. Keeping your right palm rooted into the earth, you'll inhale, lift that left arm up. As that left arm comes up, you'll exhale, cross it over and tap the earth with that left hand to the right side. Inhale, extend and lift up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, we'll lift up. Last time we stay here, tap it down. Take a breath in, looking towards that right side, letting that breath go. On your next inhale, walk your hands or slide them over towards that left side, anchor through that left palm. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. Exhale, pull the head of that right elbow down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, lift it up. Last time, exhale, pull it down. And then inhale, extend it up. As you extend it up, you'll exhale, tap that right hand to the left side. Inhale, looking towards that left side, letting that breath go. Inhale, your hands walk back towards that right side as they reach that right side. Inhale, extend and lift that left arm up. Press to your right palm, both arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, your elbows pull down. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale, side bend towards that left side. As you bend towards that left side, drop the shoulders away from the ears, extend through your fingertips. One more breath here, letting that breath go. Then inhale, extend and lift that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, tap it to the earth. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, tap it to the left. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, we'll tap and stay here. Breathing in, looking to the left, letting that breath go. As you take your next breath in, slide your hands towards that right side and then inhale, extend and lift that left arm up towards the sky. And now we'll exhale, pull that left elbow back and down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, lift up. Last time down. And inhale, we'll lift up. As we lift up, exhale, tap the left hand to the right side. Inhale, slide all the way back over towards that left edge of the room, looking to the left, breathe in, breathe out, and then pressing into that left palm, inhale, the right arm reaches up, press into that left palm once more, inhale, both arms reach up, exhale, pull your elbow heads down, inhale, arms reach forward, and now exhale, left fingertips down, right fingertips follow, and you'll bow your chest down as you let your breath go. Take a breath in, maybe looking a few inches forward, and then exhale, release the body as close to the earth as you can this morning. Last inhale here. Let that breath go. Now we'll inhale, press the palms into the ground, lift our body up, slide our hands towards our shin bones. 3 Supti grinds as we take that breath into that top right corner, around to the left, press the spine to the back. Take it once more towards this top right corner, around to the left, as low, as big, or as small a circle as you'd like. Last circle in this direction. And now we'll switch it out. As we inhale, we'll come to that top left corner, around to the right, to the back, and 2 more. Always with your breath and always on your time. If your breath is shorter, maybe you take more circles. If your breath is long, maybe it's 2 circles. Go ahead and finalize that last one, and then inhale, rise up nice and tall. As you rise up nice and tall, lift that left arm up, take that left hand around your right ear and guide this right side of the body towards the left, or your left ear towards the left shoulder. If you want to extend the right arm out to the right side, like you're turning a doorknob, you can, or if it feels best to leave it on the thigh, leave it on the thigh. One more inhale here. And that release here. Slowly releasing that left hand down, drop the chin towards the chest, twirl it around and over. And then exhale, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, pull the shoulders up, gaze forward. Now take that right arm up as you breathe in, right hand around that left ear, right ear towards that right shoulder. Once more, if you want to move the hand, move that left hand. Sometimes it's really tender or those nerves tingle. And if that's the case, just let your arm rest to your side. One more inhale here. Let that breath go. And then when you're ready, keep your head where it's at, but release that right hand down. Exhale, drop the chin towards the chest, twirl it once or twice. And then exhale, the chin to the chest. Inhale, the shoulders up, neutralize, looking forward. Bringing your hands into prayer at your heart space. Draw a breath in. Return to the intention. Let that breath go and then work your way onto all 4s. So when you're ready, just release those legs. Bring your hands and knees down to your mat and begin to wiggle your hips right side to left side. As we release the hips from one side of the room to the opposite side of the room, let your head move as well. So you can allow yourself to look over the shoulders. You can even look at your belly if you prefer. And now find stillness. As you find stillness, tuck the toes under. Your legs are neutral. And as you exhale, shift the weight of the body back. You're not bowing your forehead down to the mat just yet, but you are wiggling your hips side to side, maybe letting your toes get a little bit of a stretch, letting the bottom of your feet find some relief. Pause in the center. As you pause in the center, you'll inhale, slide the weight of the body forward, stretching the wrist so your shoulders are beyond the wrist. And you'll exhale, slide it back 2 more times. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, slide back. Once more, forward as you inhale. And back as you exhale. And then inhale, neutralize. As you neutralize, lift your feet. A few circles with those ankles in each direction. Your big toes will kiss. Your knees go out a little further. Send the hips back. If your hips are still really tight, grab a blanket or a bolster or blocks. Work the weight of the body back as you rest the hips or rest the glutes on that support. Bow your chest down. Breathe in through the nose. And breathe out of the nose. Feel the expansion as the air, this oxygen enters the body, opening up the lungs in all capacities, so front, back, and sides. One more breath here. And let that breath go. As you take your next breath in, press the palms into the mat. Lift your chest up. As you lift that chest up, bring those knees into a neutral position. Tucking the toes under, draw the belly button up and in. Inhale, let the abdomen fall down. Lift the chest and chin up for that cow pose. Exhale, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Dome your spine to cat it up. Inhale, cow pose. Soft bend of your elbows. Lift the head up. Exhale, dome your spine. Press the mat away. And one more round. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale to cat it back. And inhale, neutralize the spine. As we neutralize the spine, tucking the right toes under, you'll inhale, extend that left leg behind you. As that left leg comes behind you, if it lifted up really high, bring it back down and then draw the navel up so that your hips are neutral. Take a full breath in. Let that breath go. And then if you'd like, extend that right hand forward. If not, leave your right hand down, but draw a breath in. And now we'll exhale. Pull the knee in towards our heart space and the elbow. Inhale, lengthen nice and long. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, extend it long. Exhale, we'll tuck in. Inhale, last reach. Exhale, palm down. Cross your toes over towards that right side and then exhale. Push your hip to the left side. Look over your right shoulder. Big belly breath in here. And that big release out. As you take your next breath in, look to the top of the mat, slide your left foot directly behind you, hook your right toes to the right edge of the mat, and then take that side plank on your knee as you lift that left arm up. Press to the blade of your left foot, extend your left fingertips towards the top of the mat, align the bicep with the ear, and reach the fingertips beyond your head. One more breath in. Letting that breath go. If it's possible, extend your arm up on that breath in and then lift and float that left leg off the ground. This may be where you stay, or if you prefer, curl the heel in towards your body or pull the knee in towards your chest. Slide your hand down to the shin bone until you're able to connect. And if you're unable to connect today, just curl the heel in towards your glute and let your hand rest at your hip instead. Big breath in, big release out. Open the chest up, open the heart. One more inhale and that exhale. Then inhale, release, extend your arm and your leg, drop the foot down, spin your left hand around, bringing it to the mat and neutralize those hips. Tuck your right toes under, tuck your left toes under, lift that right knee up, take a breath in, push the hips up, your thigh is connected to your belly, and then release the knee down. 2 more times. Start to tilt your hips up, let your abdomen connect with that right thigh. Exhale, release and lower down. Last time, lift it up. Lower it down as you exhale. and then lift that left foot in a few giant circles with your left knee in one direction and then the opposite direction. Lowering that left knee down, wiggle your hips right side to left side. Lift your right hand off the mat and take a couple of circles in one direction and then the opposite. Place that palm back down, same thing with the left. Return that palm down. Knees come together, curling your left toes under. Inhale, that right leg goes out. Draw the belly up and in. You're pressing out of the back so that the back appears to be a board. One breath in, one breath out, either extending that left arm or not. Breathing in to prepare. And then exhale, tuck the elbow and the knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale together. Inhale, you'll reach long. Exhale, your palm is down. Cross this right foot to the left side and then exhale, look over your shoulder. As you look over your shoulder, press that right hip towards that right edge. Find length as your crown reaches to the top of your mat and your shoulders pull back. Last inhale and exhale. When you're ready, inhale, looking to the top of the mat, sliding your right foot directly behind you, left toes hooked to the left edge, side plank on your knee. Extend and reach that right arm up. Align that left shoulder with your wrist and then grip your fingers into the mat so that you're not collapsing into the heel of your hand. Take a breath in, press through the blade of that right foot, send the right fingertips towards the top of your mat, align the bicep with the ears, pull the shoulder away. Your body is nice and firm so that you're staying upright. One more inhale. Big breath in, maybe with a smile, and let that breath go. As you inhale next, lift your arm up and float that leg if you'd like. Point the toes, curl the toes, then bring that heel towards your body or in towards your abdomen to connect. Decide how you want to connect. Draw a breath in here. Let that breath go. Last one. Letting your breath go. As you take your next breath in, release, extending the arm and the leg, blade of your foot goes down, slide that right hand around and over. Allow the toes and the knees to neutralize, curling your right toes under. You can tuck the left toes as well. Lift the hips up, your right leg stays straight, your left knee bends as it touches your belly. Lowering it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, start to lower. Exhale, the knee taps. Last time. Lift and then exhale as you reach the peak. Inhale, start to roll forward, lowering the knee down as you exhale. Lift and float that right leg off the mat and then a few circles with this knee in each direction. Returning to center, we're going to take 3 rounds of roller coaster cat-cows. So let your hips slide back, keep your arms extended forward, and then wiggle those hips just a tiny bit. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, and as you inhale, bend those elbows, slither your heart forward, retracting the shoulders, then inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, protract your shoulders, slide the hips back, and repeat that 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale back. Last one, inhale up, and exhale, take it back. Inhale, returning into that neutral spine. Bring those knees together, curl your toes under, lift the kneecaps off the earth, and tilt those hips up as you take this downward facing dog. As you come into downward facing dog, begin to march or paddle the feet out, finding that length for the hamstrings, the calves, the bottom of our feet, our strength through our upper body, but find that relaxation or that release of your neck and your shoulders by saying a yes and then saying a no. As you draw your next breath in, lift the heels up nice and high, bend those knees generously, looking forward. Either walk your feet towards the top of the mat or walk your hands towards your feet, either or. Exhale at the top or the back. Inhale, lift it up halfway. Exhale, release and lower it down. Separating your feet wider than hip width distance. Grab your elbows for Ragdoll. Keep your knees bent as generous as you need today. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Let yourself wiggle right side to left side, or if you prefer, you might want to rock from the top of the mat to the back of the mat. You may even want to bring your right elbow to your right side, taking the left elbow towards that top left corner,
and then switching it out. So you'll notice a little link through the side of the body. You might even notice it through that connection of your glute and your hamstring if it's really tight. Returning back to center, let your hands come down to the ground. Walk your feet back towards one another, a soft bend of the knees, and then we'll inhale, reverse and rise all the way up. Sweep those arms to the sides, to the sky, palms kiss over your head, and then exhale, hands into prayer and into your heart space. Draw a breath in, pull your shoulders up. Let that breath go, drop your shoulders down. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, lowering the palms down to the mat. Step back with that right foot, plant the palms down. Drop that right knee down and then slide that left foot back as that left foot comes back. Both hands are on the mat, knees are on the mat, curl the heels up towards the body, pull the elbows in, and you'll exhale, lower your chest all the way down, extending the legs. If your back is tight or tender or sore, take those legs out wider, otherwise keep them tight. Hug the elbows in, inhale, lift your heart up for a little baby cobra. Float the fingertips if you can, press the toenails into the earth. Your kneecaps can touch or your kneecaps can lift. One more inhale here, and then exhale, release the body down. Plant those palms firmly by your sides, pull your elbows in, pull the navel up and in as well, and then inhale, come onto your plank on those knees. To exhale, child's pose. As you take that child's pose, draw a full breath in. Let that breath go. Another full inhale here. Letting that one go as well. As you take your next breath in, begin to lift and rise back up into our tabletop position. On an inhale, we'll extend that right leg behind us. And as we exhale, we'll pull that right knee into our chest. As it comes into our chest, slide your left hand out towards that left side. Bring that right hand with you. Step that foot in between your thumbs or step it and then bring your hands back towards center to frame your right foot. Inhale, rise up for that low lunge. Press the top of the left foot into the earth. Hug this femur into its hip socket. So if this right side went forward, pull it back so that it's even with your left. Big breath in here. And then exhale, pull your elbows to your sides. Inhale, those arms reach up. And then exhale, side bend, right hand to that right side. Extend the left fingertips towards that right edge. Imagine you've got a wall holding your thighs so that it's strong through this area. Take a full belly breath in, looking down either towards the right fingertips or maybe over that right shoulder. Inhale, we come back to center, and then exhale, the hands come down, they'll frame that front foot. Walk your hands towards that top left corner. Hug this left foot to that right side of the room. Bow your chest down as you release. One more inhale here. And that exhale here. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out of the nose. As you take your next breath in, press the palms into the mat, lift your body up, walk your hands so that they're close to that right toe, extend that left leg behind you, and inhale, the right arm reaches up. As that right arm reaches up, you'll exhale, bring that right hand to that left thigh, left hip, whichever feels better for you, looking over your right shoulder. One more inhale here, and that exhale here. Inhale, extend and reach that right arm up. Exhale, bring it back down. Send the weight of the body back, frame your foot, curl those toes or not, and then exhale, bow down for a little half split. As we come into that half split, you'll inhale, look forward. You'll exhale, bend your elbows, bowing it down. And if this is too far down, just keep your fingertips anchored into the mat instead. Another inhale here, and that exhale here. As you take your next breath in, start to look towards the top of your mat, rebending that right knee, curling the left toes, lifting that left knee, planting the palms down, step back into a downward facing dog with your right foot meeting the left one. March and paddle the feet out back and forth. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out of your nose, and then tilt those hips all the way up. Hollow out your armpits. Inhale, lift the heels, roll your vertebrae forward until your shoulders are a hair over your wrists. Drop the knees to the earth if you'd like. Pull the elbows in. Exhale, lower your chest down. Inhale, rise up for another little baby cobra, either allowing the hands to float off the mat or fingertips barely touching the ground. Big breath in, strong through your back, strong through your glutes. Exhale, release and lower down. Inhale, come into plank on your knees. To exhale, that child's pose, sending those knees out to the edges, bowing the chest down further. Wiggle those hips right side to left side. Breathe in and out of the nose if you can, or take a cleansing breath if you prefer. Another full belly breath in, and that big release out. Inhale, rise back up into your tabletop position. From tabletop position, align those knees. As you align those knees, you're going to go ahead and inhale, extend and take that left leg back. Exhale, pull that left knee in towards your body. Walking the hands towards that right side, plant that foot down to the mat. Take your hands, frame the foot. Inhale, rise up for that low lunge. Exhale, your elbows pull down. Inhale, those arms reach up. Exhale, hands frame that front foot. Bring both the right and the left hand towards that top right corner, keeping the femur in line, sending the blade or the toes to that left edge. Bow your chest down as you release your breath. Breathe in through your nose here, and breathe out of the nose here. Another full breath in. Let that breath go. As you inhale, rising up, palms press into the earth, fingertips walk back towards your foot, extend that leg behind you, stay on that right knee, keep the right fingertips down, and inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, left hand can come towards this right hip, right glute, or even that left side if that's more comfortable for you. Looking over the shoulder, opening the heart. One more breath here, letting that breath go. Inhale, extend and lift that left arm up. Exhale, bring your left hand down to frame that foot. Curl the back toes, lift that right knee, plant those palms down. Take your time as you slide and step your left foot back and tilt the hips up for an inverted V or downward dog. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling out of the nose. Inhale, lifting the heels, rolling the vertebrae forward until you're in that plank pose, releasing to your knees. Exhale, bringing the heart down. Sphinx pose as you slide your arms forward and you lift your chest up. In this Sphinx pose, relax those glutes, take the weight out from the glutes, and instead feel that length from the abdomen up through your sternum. One more inhale here. Let that breath go. As you take your next breath in, slowly begin to release as you exhale and send the elbows out. Let your forehead rest on the mat, bend those knees, windshield wiper them right side to left side. Coming back to center, extend your legs nice and long, slide the hands by your breastbone, pull your elbows in. Inhale, plank on those knees, curling those toes, lifting the kneecaps up, exhale into a downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift up high, knees bend, looking forward, walking or stepping your feet in between your thumbs as you exhale for a forward fold. Inhale, we'll rise up halfway. Exhale, we'll release it all the way back down. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Circle sweeping those arms to the sides, to the sky, palms will kiss, and then you'll exhale, bring your hands into prayer and at your heart space. Draw a full belly breath in. Let that breath go and release your arms down to your sides. Let those thumbs spin out. Notice what's going on just so that you can release the shoulders, the neck. You're able to move side to side if that feels good for you. Pause when you're ready. And then on that next breath in, circle sweep those arms back up towards the sky. Exhale, pull your elbows down to your sides. Inhale, extend and reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, lowering the palms down to the mat. Step back with your right foot. Spin the blade of your right foot to pivot into warrior two. And then you'll inhale, cartwheel, and rise up for that warrior two. Adjust your stance. It can be long or it can be a little shorter today. Allow the thighs to open up, reach the fingertips from the top of the mat to the back of the mat, and then steady your body in the middle. Drop that back hand down, flip that front left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior here. As you reverse the warrior here, draw a breath in.
And as you exhale, extended side angle, take that forearm to the thigh, lift that right arm up. As we lift our right arm up, if the arm is tired, just bring the hand to the hip. Trying not to collapse the weight into the thigh. Instead, find a little bit of strength. One last breath in here. And that breath out. Then inhale, reverse it. Spin or send your hand towards the back. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands. They'll frame that left foot. As you frame that left foot, you're welcome to drop the right knee down. Otherwise, extend and lift that left arm up towards the sky. On our exhale, a wide-legged forward fold as the left fingertips travel to the right and the toes spin to point towards the right edge of the mat. And we'll exhale, fold the heart down. Inhale through the nose here. Exhale to release that breath. One more breath in. Letting that breath go. Go ahead and bring your fingertips down to the mat. Bend those knees generously. Spin the heels in. Point those toes out. Inhale, rise up for goddess pose. As you come into that goddess pose, pull the shoulders back and down. And if you're not really low, that's okay. It's whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale, bring your arms towards the front. Right hand is underneath. Left arm is on top. Bringing that arm as far over towards that bicep as possible. Either bear hug or eagle arm. So here's your eagle arms. Here's your bear hug. If you need to lift a little taller, lift a little taller. Draw a breath in. Feel your forearms come forward. Your fingertips lift up about an inch or so. And now we're going to exhale. Slice the middle of a pie by going directly down. 2 more times. Inhale, we'll lift it up. You can even straighten the legs if you need to. And then exhale, you'll modify if you'd like or not. Inhale, the modification is straightening the legs. Non-modification is staying in goddess pose with those legs. Last time down. And inhale, we lift up. As we lift up, inhale, release those arms, come into star pose. As we come into star pose, triangle pose to the front of the mat. So spin the blade of your right foot, point those left toes towards the top of the mat, reach and extend beyond, tick-tock or windmill those hands for that triangle pose. Do your best not to hyperextend the shoulder beyond its range of movement. Just think of it directly in line. So maybe you can bring your right fingertips towards the shoulder and then extend that arm directly. Full inhale here. Full exhale. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Spin your hands back, bend that front knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot. Take your time, either drop the knee down and slide your foot back, coming onto all fours, or if your knee was up, step the foot back, you're in downward dog, either or. Inhale, we all roll into plank on or off our knees. Exhale, we lower the frame down. Inhale, we can rise up for a Cobra this time. So if you'd like to take Cobra, straightening those arms, they're still in line, lifting the chest up without cranking the head. So looking about 3, maybe 5 feet in front of you. Breath in, and then when you're ready, bend those elbows. They'll brush your ribs. You'll lower your heart down. Inhale, curling the toes on those knees for that plank pose on the knees to maybe little hip swirls right side to left side. From that position, tuck the toes now. Lift the kneecaps up. Exhale, downward facing dog. In that downward facing dog, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, walk or step your feet in between your thumbs as you exhale for a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale, reverse and rise. Sweep those arms to the sides, to the sky. Palms kiss. Exhale, hands into prayer and at our heart space. Inhale, lift your shoulders if you'd like. Exhale, roll your shoulders down. If you're not at the top of the mat, work your way to the top. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up. Exhale, pull the heads of the elbows down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, forward fold. Plant those palms down. Step back with that left foot. Pivot your left foot for warrior 2. Assist your body up by anchoring the left fingertips down, bringing the right hand to the quad, and then opening up. Once you find your warrior 2, adjust your stance, pull the belly in, relax the shoulders down, extend the arms. Back hand down, flip that right palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Do your best not to extend the back like this. Instead, keep the knee bent and just imagine high-fiving that back wall. One more inhale here. And then exhale that extended side angle. So keeping that bend, bringing the forearm to the thigh, lifting that left arm up. keeping the shoulder in line. So if you need to point the elbow up, extend that arm up, go for it. If not, do what feels right for you. One more inhale here. And that exhale here. And then inhale, reverse that warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame that front foot. As you frame that front foot, you're welcome to drop the knee down or not, but inhale, extend and lift that right arm up. As you exhale, bring that right hand to that left edge of the mat. If your knee is down, tuck the toes, lift the knee, spin and walk so you're in wide-legged forward fold once more. Draw a full breath in here. Bend those knees. Let that breath go. Let yourself take full inhales and full exhales. And if you want to slide or bend those knees side to side, know that you can. And if not, just find that stillness. Last inhale here. And last exhale here. When you're ready, fingertips to the mat. Rise up halfway on the breath in. Spin the heels in. Bend those knees. Goddess pose. Beautiful job. As you come into that goddess pose, maybe this time you pulse it, just so that you can find that grounding through the soles of the feet. And then we'll inhale, extend our arms forward. This time it's that left arm underneath, right arm on top, bear hug or eagle arms, your choice. So I'm taking both, so I'm letting you guys see each one. Breathe in through your nose here. Forearms or elbows reach forward, and then you'll exhale, bow your heart down like you're slicing a piece of pie. Inhale, lift it up. Modification, straighten the legs. Non-modification, keep those knees bent. Exhale, if you straighten the legs, bend those knees, bow the chest down. Inhale, you'll lift up. Last time, exhale, bow it down, press those thighs out. Don't let those knees collide. And then inhale, we'll rise up. As we rise up, straighten those legs, release those arms, circle sweep them up towards the sky. Exhale, triangle pose, arms parallel to the mat. Pivot that left foot, point the right toes forward, adjust your stance, reach your fingertips forward, pushing that left hip back. Tick-tock your hands to the 6 and 12 or some vicinity. If your knee is pressing far back, make sure you're not hyperextending it. So it does have a soft bend. Arm up, gaze up or down. One more inhale and exhale. Then inhale, reverse the warrior. So cartwheel your hands back, bend that right knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame that front foot. You're now spinning so that you're on the ball of your left foot. Plant those hands down. Either drop the knee down, stepping back, coming onto the knees. If you didn't bring the knee down, then you're stepping back into downward facing dog and then rolling into plank. As you exhale, now we're on our knees or not, we'll lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up for one more cobra or baby cobra or even that Sphinx pose. And then we'll exhale, lower the frame back down. Forehead is down on the mat, arms to our sides, bend those knees, windshield wiper, right side to left side. Coming back to center, we'll extend the legs. As we extend the legs, bring your right ear down to the mat. Take that right arm out to that right side of the room. Thighs are close to one another. Bring your left hand by your breastbone. Rolling over towards our right side. We'll stretch through the heart. We'll stretch through the shoulder, the pec. This may be enough for you. This may mean you want to bend those knees. It may mean you want to lift this left leg up, bending the knee, either stepping it in front or behind. Behind's a little more intense. Do what you need to with your left hand. You might want to stay on the mat. You may want to reach it behind your back. Continue to reach to the crown of the head. Breathe in through your nose and out of your nose. When you're ready to release, begin by letting your hand come back down to the mat, stacking the legs if they were not stacked, and then we'll exhale. Roll the body or the belly back down to the mat. Bend those knees, windshield wiper, right side to left side. Switching it out. Take your left arm out to that left side. Bring your left ear down to the mat. Right hand to your breastbone. Press into the ground. Roll onto that left hip. Bending the knee if you'd like to, stepping it behind you, and then deciding what you want to do with this right arm. Feel the shoulders relax. One more inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, begin with your hands. So releasing your fingertips down to the mat, extending and straightening those legs so that they're stacked. And then exhale, roll into your belly. As you come onto your belly, bring those hands in front of you. Forehead is down. Knees will bend so that you can release the low spine. On your breath, your time, you'll extend your legs behind you. You'll tuck those toes under, sliding your palms to your breastbone, tucking those elbows in, lifting up for plank on the knees, to exhaling, swishing the hips right side to left side. Take a full breath in here. Let that breath go. Big toes together, knees out to the sides of the mat. Child's pose. Soften the features of your face. If you have your jaws clenched, relax the jaw. Last breath here. That breath out. So 2 options today. You'll inhale, lift up into your tabletop. If you prefer figure 4 on your back this morning, then go ahead and come onto your back and take that right ankle on that left quad. But if you'd like to take pigeon pose from our knees, go ahead and leave that left knee down. Walk your right knee over towards your right wrist, maybe even walk your right wrist a little further up. Slide the hips over to that right edge and then let your foot come over towards this left palm. Continue to crawl or walk your left toes back so that now you're in pigeon pose. Flexing your toes, allowing the hips to sink down. And if you have a big gap, take a blanket, a pillow to support you. That's going to be more comfortable than if you're falling to one side. Breathe in fully here. And then when you're ready, exhale, bring those elbows down, bow your chest. Your foot does not have to be parallel to the mat, but if it is, flex your toes. And if it's not, I still would like for you to flex those toes to protect the knee. If you don't need the bolster, remove it. And if you find that you got down here and you do need it, then give yourself permission to grab it. Don't allow the ego to consume you and dictate what doesn't and does feel right within you. For anybody who wants a little twist from this position, you can rise up so that you have your left hand down on the mat and you can look over your right shoulder and then curl that left foot towards your body, extend and reach back. And if not, you're fine. If you'd rather just stay right here, that's fine. You can also just twist without curling the heel in. One more breath in, one more breath out. On our inhale, we'll look towards the top of the mat, bringing both palms down. Remove the block, remove that bolster that's in your way. Drop your right hip towards that right side. Sweep this left leg around and over. As you sweep this left leg around and over, you can hug this right heel towards your left glute. Point that left knee up towards the ceiling. Take your right arm, hug this leg. Exhale, look over the shoulder. Drop that left glute down. Reach tall through your spine. A breath in and out. Last one. Let it go. When you're ready, releasing this arm, looking forward, send the weight of the body over towards that right side. Allow this right leg to align parallel with your mat. And then this left foot is going to rest on top of this right quad. If you have a big gap like I do, use something to support it. Flex all 10 toes for that double pigeon. Fingertips to your side. This may be more than enough. If you need a little bit more, exhale, bow it down. If you find that you went too far, just rise back up. If you find that this is too difficult, extend your left leg forward, bring the sole of your right foot towards your inner thigh, and then bow it down. So that's another modification. One more inhale here. And exhale that breath out. Rising up on that breath in. As we rise up on that breath in, remove whatever may be in your way. Extend that left foot forward, extend that right foot forward, fingertips point towards your knees. And now windshield wiper those legs right side to left side. As we windshield wiper them right side to left side, you might be massaging the hip points or even your glutes. And then work your way back to center. As you work your way back to center, sweep those legs behind you. As they come behind you, come back onto all fours or that tabletop position. Draw a breath in, let that breath go. Whether you're on those knees or not. So if you're not on your knees, you're in downward facing dog, and then you can take that left knee to that top left corner. If you're on your knees, lift that left leg up, slide that left knee behind your wrist, maybe walk the hand a little further so that you can move it further, and then crawl your foot over towards your right wrist. Once you're ready, start to walk the right toes back and down. Again, supporting the hip if you need. Drawing that breath in. And only when you're ready, bowing that chest down. You don't have to go far. Your hands can stay in prayer. You can even rest that space between your eyebrows on those stacked hands. If you went into that variation of the twist, you're rising up. And if you didn't, stay where you are. So palms are down, leave that right hand down, look over that left shoulder, either stay right here or curl the heel in towards the body and reach back and grab. If you grab the little toe side, you'll have external rotation of your shoulder. If you grab on the inside or the thumb down, that's more of an internal rotation. Whichever you prefer, looking anywhere it feels comfortable. One more inhale here. And then we'll exhale. If you are still in sleeping pigeon, inhale, rise up, remove that block, slide that left hip towards that left side, slide your hand over towards that left edge, sweep your right leg around and over. Drop that right glute down, keep that right knee pointing up towards the sky. Take your left hand, wrap it around, rise up tall, and then exhale, look over the shoulder. Taking one more inhale where you're at, reach through your crown, and then let that breath go. Releasing the arms, looking forward, grabbing your block if you need it. Double pigeon as you slide to the left. Let the left shin bone align with the mat. Stack that right leg on top. Again, if this leg is up high, that's fine. You can always wedge something to support it. If it's too much, then extend the leg forward, bringing the sole of the foot into that right inner thigh instead. So different variations for our body's needs. But when you're ready, exhale, fold forward. So whether it's that double pigeon or not, it's your choice. Without the block, that's fine too. Taking that last breath here. Sinking the heart as you let that breath go. Your next inhale, you'll begin to lift and rise up. As you lift and rise up, your hands are behind you. Those feet come down to the mat and you can windshield wiper your legs from one side to the opposite. Coming back to center. You'll take your time as you roll onto your back and you tuck those knees into your chest. As those knees come into your chest, you can rock side to side and take a little happy baby when you're ready. Bringing those knees in towards your armpits, grabbing the blades of your feet. Find any playful movement that feels appropriate for you this morning. And then from this position, letting go, bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice little hug, lifting the head off the mat, returning the head back down to the mat.
Arms cactus or T out, breathing in through your nose, and then exhale, a little supine twist just to release the low spine even more. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. And then inhale, returning back to center. Any additional movement your body is craving, take it there. But if you're ready to come into your final resting position of Shavasana, you'll inhale, release, and exhale. Find yourself in a comfortable resting pose. Legs at the wall is an option. If you had that bolster and you'd like to use it as a prop, you can place it behind your back. Lift the head with the block. And bring your body down as the arms come to the sides. Decompress yourself here. Take a cleansing breath in and then that release out and begin to have your own natural breath now. If your body requires additional time here in Shavasana, just remain as you are. If you're ready to bring that awareness to your space, start by taking a full breath in through your nose, letting that breath go. Inviting that movement back to your fingers, your toes, wrist and ankles, depending on where you're at in this corpse pose. Be mindful as you make your way to that right side. As you arrive to that right side or that fetal position, draw a breath in, letting your breath go. Taking your time as you begin to lift and rise up into a comfortable seated position. As you find your way into a seated position, or if you continue to rest, stay as you are. We'll bring our hands into prayer and at our heart space, drawing a full belly breath in through our nose. And as we exhale and release this breath, we bow to ourselves and to the journey we've shared. The divine in me salutes and honors the divine love and light in each of you. Thank you for sharing part of your day, your love, your light and energy with me, and most of all with each other. It's been an honor. Have a beautiful day from my heart to your heart. Namaste.